Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 5 News at 4. I'm Christine Spiro. We begin in DeKalb County, where today investigators released new video of a deadly shooting at a gas station back in 2021. Tomorrow marks 2 years since a 20-year-old was gunned down, but only one of the 3 suspects accused of killing him has been arrested. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert spoke to the victim's mom today. He's in DeKalb County this afternoon with the details.
2 years is a long time to wait for answers, but that's exactly how long King Wilson's mom has waited. Her son was shot and killed at this DeKalb County gas station in 2021. So far, just 1 suspect has been arrested, with 2 more still on the run. But she hopes new pictures of the other alleged gunman will help change that.
His smile. He had a beautiful smile. I can't never get that back.
You can hear the pain of a mom who still can't comprehend why she had to lose her son at just 20 years old.
My world stopped 2 years ago.
The DeKalb County District Attorney's Office says King Wilson was shot and killed while getting gas at this Chevron on Rockbridge Road on July 8th, 2021. New video released Friday shows the moments leading up to the shooting. Detectives say Wilson was there for some time before being confronted by a man. That argument eventually led to gunfire involving 3 people.
What they did was selfish. I want people to know it was reckless.
In the 2 years since the shooting, police have arrested just 1 suspect, 26-year-old Joshua Simpson. Friday, the DeKalb County District Attorney's Office released new pictures of the other 2 suspects it wants to catch.
We work hard to solve these cases that come in, and when we get to a point where we feel like we're stuck, we want to do everything we can. So that's why we are reaching out to the public to see, if they can help us with this.
Christina Scott says these types of shootings happen far too often and wants them to stop. She says her son, who was in school to be a chef, lost his life just days before the family was set to move out of state. She hopes someone will speak up and identify the 2 suspects.
I do feel like they are very dangerous people. And if you don't put them where they need to be, this could happen to another family.
The suspect who's been arrested is awaiting trial and is facing several charges, including felony and malice murder. If you recognize the 2 other suspects, you're asked to call the DeKalb County District Attorney's Office. In DeKalb County, Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
Thank you, Tyler.
Good morning. Today it is Saturday, July 15th. The year is 2023. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and you're supposed to be eating your breakfast. I'm feeding Grayson. Hey everybody, I'm having pancake sausage and eggs for breakfast. Well, he probably thinking he eats pancake sausage and eggs, but it's really the dog food. I wonder what they eat their dog food up. They love it now. They do that. They tear it up. It's delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. I've never eaten any of it. Don't plan on eating none of these either. But they seem to like it. They seem to love it. Anyway, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. We're sitting out here on the deck. Enjoying the birds chirping while they run around, chase after the birds, and eat their delicious breakfast. Now you're going to finish eating your breakfast. There you go. Go eat. I just put that food over there for them. They devouring it. Getting back to eating on it. Must be good. They like it. This particular dog food, they eat it up. So it must taste good. I don't know. I have no intention to eat this one just to see. Gosh, you at a gas station, pumping gas, minding your business, going to get you some gas, and someone approaches you. You have a few words with this individual. Something triggers them and they begin to shoot you dead. Okay, I'm a little confused about, well, first off, that gas station that he's at, I know exactly where that gas station is on Rockbridge Road. You couldn't pay me $10,000 to go get gas. There are certain gas stations, because I've lived in Atlanta for a long period of time, there are certain gas stations I'm not going to. They're in various places around the city. There's a Valero gas station on Moreland Avenue. I'm not going there. At Moreland and Memorial Drive. You couldn't pay, I'm not going there. There's a gas station on Boulder Crest Road. I think it's an Amoco. There's a gas station on Boulder Crest Road in the city of Atlanta. That gas station is horrible. I used to live in that area. I would never go there. There are certain gas stations that you drive by and you say, I'm never going to get gas over there, no matter what are the circumstances. And in certain gas stations in certain neighborhoods, I'm not going to, period. There was a gas station at the corner of Boulevard and Ponce. They tore it down. They built a Chick-fil-A there. That place was horrible. They built a Chick-fil-A there. I was glad to see that they got rid of that gas station. If you want to get slaughtered in Atlanta, Georgia, run up into one of these gas stations, get you some gas at the wrong time, at the wrong place, at the wrong gas station. You end up dead. Unfortunately, we've seen incidents happen at relatively nice gas stations. There was a guy who was killed maybe a little bit more than a year ago at a Quick Trip up in North Fulton County somewhere. He was pumping air in his tires, and these guys tried to carjack him. He fought with them, but he was pumping air in his tire, and these guys tried to take the car, and he ended up fighting with them. He ended up shooting him dead. He should have let them heathens take that damn car. I'm not about to fight with y'all over any of these cars. You can take them. Here's the key. There's a gas card in there if you need to get some gas later on. The insurance card is above that thing over there in case y'all have a wreck out there. Not that they care, they running. I'm trying to steal your damn car. I'm not going to fight with you over a car. You can take it. Now, some of y'all might feel differently. You can take that damn car and go get another one. It's fully insured. All these cars, I got full coverage to the max. Everything. When I get insurance, I say, yeah, everything on that motherfucker. Because they come get this. If something happens, I want to be covered. I'm not great. And I think that young man at that Quick Trip, he made a horrible decision. When he saw them heathens, y'all, these people will kill you. If you're watching that video, them guys didn't have masks on. They weren't trying to hide their face. The cameras clearly showed all three of them who they are. They got one of them in jail. The other two, they just didn't give a fuck. And now this video has been released. I don't know how long this happened. Supposedly 2 years ago. It did happen 2 years ago. You would think that they would have released that video. The mosquitoes and finally found they were up here, honey. They're getting aggressive now. First with no mosquitoes, now they're alive. Coming around here. You would think that they would have caught those videos are crystal clear who those guys are. If they're still here in the Atlanta metropolitan area, which I'm sure they are, still running around these streets, murdering, killing, and shooting somebody else. These gas stations, you want to get slaughtered? Run your ass up and run these gas stations. I strongly suggest to people, stay away from certain gas stations where these people are hanging out. And we've seen these gas stations. That one on Boulder Crest Road in particular, there would always be groups of people hanging out there or in the parking lot. And I would just drive by like, wow, what is going on over there? I never understood why the owner of the gas station never cleared that riffraff away from there. So many people have been killed at gas stations here in Atlanta. It just don't make no sense. A guy was killed at a gas station. He saw a woman and a man fighting. He went to go help the woman, and he ended up getting shot and killed. And then the woman and the man took off together. Stay away from heathens at these gas stations. Lock your car at these gas stations. Avoid certain gas stations. When I go to pump gas at the gas station, this is what I do. First thing I do is take that cell phone and I put it inside the center console, or I put it in my pocket. You can't be on your phone. Where's my phone? Yeah, you can't be around here and having a good time on the phone while them heathens running around. You like they like vultures. They're buzzards, and you the prey. So you got to keep an eye on their motherfucking asses. Put that phone away. Have your car keys on you. Do not leave it in the car. Do not leave your purse in the car. Do not leave anything of value that somebody can see on the seat or in the car, because that's how sliders get you. If you have a purse or something, put it in the trunk. Or put it on your lift. So secure the car. Get out of the car. In my car, I have a BMW. So before I can secure the car, I have to open up the gas flap. Because if I lock the door, it locks that too. So I make sure I run around there, open up that gas flap, then I lock that door. So everybody, and I got that loud chirp now. It says, chirp, chirp. And the niggas know I just locked this door. Chirp, chirp, chirp. I do it a couple times. Chirp, 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 chirp. Yeah, niggas, this door is locked. Okay, it's locked. Put that key in your pocket. Now proceed to pay for your gas and pump your gas. But while you pumping your gas, watch your surroundings. Don't be no fool. You ain't got to stay at the damn handle while it's pumping and look at the time, how much gas money you spend. Let that thing fill on up so you can stay. See, I always fill my cars up with gas. I fill them to the rim. I ain't got time to be running around these gas stations. They too deadly. I fill them gas stations, them cars right on up. I fill it up and I look around. Even at the good gas stations, because you never know what might happen. The crazy part is the gas station I go across up here at this Kroger, which I feel safe at. They have security. Right across the street is a restaurant, but one of the guys, a guy got shot and killed one night by some man on a bicycle or something. This was just 3 months ago, right across the street from that gas station. An employee was shot and killed at a restaurant over there. And the crazy part, that's part of Rockbridge Road to Rockbridge. I got a couple different Rockbridge, but I don't think that's the same Rockbridge Road that runs. I don't think it is. It could be. I think it kind of meanders around through Stone Mountain. But yeah, right across from that gas station at that Kroger I go to, there was a man shot and killed at a restaurant, a bar, a few months ago. He was leaving work and had an encounter with somebody on a bicycle with a bike, got on a bike, shot him or something. That's right across the street. So these type of dangerous gun crimes can happen anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Get your gas. Now, but this particular Kroger up there, occasionally when I'm getting gas, I go give me a lottery ticket. But I always go during the daytime when there's no. I just remember I gotta get some more lottery tickets. I always try to go to the gas station in the daytime. I avoid gas stations at night. And I try to go when there's, not a lot of people at these gas stations. That way I can watch my surroundings. I don't like pulling up to a gas station because it's a little bit too much going on at Quick Trip for me. Although I feel safe at Quick Trip, there's a lot going on at Quick Trip. And I ain't really Quick Trip gas ain't all that cheap to me. At Kroger, I get discounts. So when I do hit this Kroger up the street from here, I tend to go, there doesn't be a lot of traffic. That way I can run in and grab my winning lottery tickets. Oh, God, Lord, I wish I would. I'm going to give you some tickets in just a few minutes, honey. And I got to put a lotion on my face. It's kind of itchy. I need a face cream. When I took this beard off, my face has been kind of rough. So, it's, the skin, so I need something to put on there to try to keep it from, and I had brought this expensive ass cream. I guess the girls, when they cleaned up, they moved it. I couldn't find it. I'm looking all over for it. I said, where's the damn cream at? And it wouldn't work in any damn way, but I need something, to put on. I don't know what kind of cream black folks be using on their faces. I just really didn't have the need for it. I need something now because when I took the beard down, I got to shave this, and so I need something to kind of keep the area. I've been putting alcohol in this stuff, so it's smooth, but I need something that's so I won't be itchy. I do find that video was heartbreaking. And then the way they ran out that gas station, just started shooting, not a care in the world, no matter. I mean, they didn't even try to hide their identity. Y'all seem to think this is a game. These niggas will kill you. And they don't give nothing. They don't care nothing about your life, their life, and anybody else. They didn't even care if there was anybody else in the vicinity. Them bullets flying all over the damn place. They didn't give a fuck. They need to lock them niggas up. And they need to get them. Them bullets could have killed anybody driving by, passing by, anybody. Driving by the neighborhood. I stay out in the nigga neighborhoods. You couldn't pay me to drive through certain neighborhoods, y'all. I learned a long time ago, if you want to live a normal life, you better stay out of certain neighborhoods. Because they could prove to be quite deadly. And I'm going to have to pause this video for a second because my yard guy's pulling up. I need to talk to him for a minute. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, and I'm back. And guess who's back over here again, old Grayson. I finished, had to go talk to the yard guy. And then Grayson heard that countdown. He ran back over. He heard that computer beeping and buzzing. He said, okay, I got to make another appearance in here. But he's still quiet this morning because he ain't barking at everybody. Aren't you quiet this morning? I'm quiet this morning. But anyway, so, listen. If you, like I was saying earlier, about these gas stations here in Atlanta, this seems to be a problem here. And if you are a nighttime person or evening person, or you work the third shift, or you work overnight, I have a friend who works overnight. He works for the City of Atlanta Water Department. He's now working the overnight shift, so he's out there at nighttime. And, the first thing he said, we have people, he's been in for a while, but he knows he stays off the highway at nighttime because people be getting drunk and coming down the highway the wrong way. Certain neighborhoods he don't go through. He's on his way to work, or wherever his job requires him to do, he has to circle around to certain water plants. So he said he's learned that if he don't end up having another casualty in this war out here, it is a war amongst the niggas. Certain places he try to get there either later when his shift start or later on as his shift's getting closer to ending when everybody finally went there to sleep. Coffee's hot. Yeah, I spilled some damn coffee on my leg. However, the gas stations that he has to go to, because he has to fill up his truck at nighttime, there are certain gas stations that the City of Atlanta needs to have a contract with. He gets gas at certain pumps or something. But he's learned also to be very cautious when filling up that water, that truck that he drives that's owned by the City of Atlanta Water Department. Some of these pumps some of these gas pumps where he gets, they're not really gas stations. They're maybe pumps owned by the city that he has to pull in and get gas and then keep going. But he's had issues in certain neighborhoods doing this type of stuff. Anyway, just be careful out there, y'all. I don't know what happened at that gas station where this man was shot and killed at. You see him pumping gas in his car. I wish the video had audio so you can hear, did they know each other? Was there some type of previous incident that took place? What could have happened that this ended up with his death? He was just getting some gas at the gas station. However, that gas station I would have never went to. Oh, hell no. And the crazy part is, damn near every gas station in certain parts of DeKalb County have had a murder at it. That should tell you something. All them gas stations up Memorial Drive, major streets, Covington Highway, Memorial Drive, Rockbridge Road, Boulder Crest, Flat Shoals, especially Flat Shoals over there by that Walmart off of Flat Shoals. They've had a couple of murders over there off Flat Shoals and Gresham Road. Those of you who know that, these are all nigger neighborhoods with $500,000 plus houses. In fact, at the corner of Gresham Road and 2nd Avenue, Gresham Road kind of intersects 2nd Avenue and Flat Shoals. There's Gresham, Flat Shoals, and then 2nd Avenue. Those homes over there have reached almost $1 million in new construction. I'm like, who is buying this shit? Somebody buying them. I wouldn't buy them. Them houses are high as hell over there, and people buying that shit. White folks, I guess that's another thing. And don't y'all find it strange that all these shootings happening at these gas stations, not one white person has been shot and killed? Who protecting them? Help me understand that one. Kind of odd, huh? They over there getting gas. Maybe they're not getting gas over there. Maybe they were driving all the way from DeKalb County to Costco. In DeKalb County, there is no Costco. Oh, well, in North DeKalb, there's a couple of Costco's on the north side, but on the south side of DeKalb, yeah, you don't have a Costco gas station. You barely got we got a couple of quick trips over there. The only Kroger I know over the gas station, there's a couple of gas. There's Memorial Drive has one. I'm particularly careful that Kroger on Memorial Drive in the Belvedere Shopping Center. I hate that damn Kroger. If there's ever a Kroger I hated, that's that Kroger. Have I gone into that Kroger? A few times, but I try to get in and out of that damn place. I do not like that Kroger. We all got to get gas for our vehicles. Obviously, that's just a given. But certain neighborhoods and in certain places, you might want to keep on driving. That's why I keep my cars. I've learned to keep these cars, these tanks full. I don't go into a gas station and get half a tank of $5 worth of gas or $10 gas. No, I fill them cars up. Every time I hit a gas station, I fill it up. And if I look at my gas tank, sometimes it'll sneak up on me because I got into this Mercedes a day ago. And I pulled out the driveway and the light got on the highway and this light went off. Ding, you need gas. I said, well, shit. I had just drove by my little favorite gas station. So I ended up having to drive into the North Druid Hills area, which is still a safe area, and get some gas over there. I paid a little bit more for that gas. I said it was worth it in my life. It was much safer. In fact, I was headed towards a more urban area. I was heading towards Niggerville. I said, I'm not going in that way to get no gas. I beeline, took it on over to that white area. Say what y'all want to, but certain areas are much safer. Well, at least on paper, because I've had some scenes. One of my friends was shot and killed out of Publix over near Emory Hospital. I don't know what that was about. Emory on Clifton Road, he was shot and killed at the Publix over there off of North Decatur Road. Quiet. What are y'all barking at? You see, I was doing good for a second there. Come on, Jim. You ain't had your appearance yet in the video. Come on over here. Well, I'm trying to get you. You're too busy running around playing with Grayson. Come on, you ain't had your appearance yet. Hey, good morning. See, this is one who like to eat all the food up. She was already eating away. She was like, oh, that shit, I'm going to eat my food. Lala and Grayson feed them in the same bowl. So she'll knock Grayson out the way and eat first. Women first. Women and children first. So she likes to eat her food first. All right, y'all go eat. But again, like I just said, be careful out there, y'all. Just make wise decisions. I don't know what happened between that man and what was said. There's another gas station I used to love to avoid on Glenwood. On Glenwood and I-20, there's a couple of gas stations there. Avoid them gas stations. Avoid them like the plague. A lot of homeless people hanging around there, a lot of drug dealing going on. It's like Glenwood and I-20, stay away. It's two gas stations. The Texaco and I think it's Shell. They're right across from each other. Avoid those gas stations. Ask me, I know. I saw some crazy shit that happened one day. And people have been killed at both those gas stations. Now, if I'm correct, it was employees who was shot and killed at one of them. So, avoid over in South DeKalb. I don't know much about South Fulton County, because I don't go down there at all. College Park, hell no. National Highway, you won't catch me on there. It is, y'all, I can't even remember the last time that I went down to Old National Highway. I'm not going over there. Old National Highway, Cascade Road. Cascade Road ain't so bad. It's Cascade Road. Because I've lived here for so long, and I know of incidents that's happened in certain neighborhoods. Years ago, in the late 90s, Cascade area was beautiful, and they were building all these beautiful John Wheelan homes, and they were very reasonably priced back then, $200,000 and $300,000. Then all of a sudden, hey, the prices exploded, and they exploded in price down there. Then the economy tanked, and they had all these fucking foreclosures down there on that side of town. That area over there in South Fulton County, because people say, well, I don't like it. Well, the development hasn't happened down there. They were, at one point, they did build some stuff off Camp Creek. Camp Creek, I would get gas at Camp Creek. There's a racetrack over there. I feel safe there. They have security there. East Point police are always there. But they've had incidents at that racetrack, too. Listen, y'all, I've been around long enough to know that certain neighborhoods you better avoid. They look pretty on the outside until you get in there. My friends who all have homes in South Fulton County, who did have homes in South Fulton County, they've had break-ins, their cars stolen at work. One of my friends was at work. He had cameras all over his house, and he literally saw the people run up to the front of his house and kick in the door. He saw it kick in the door and ran. They were less than 30 for a minute. They ran out the door with his shit. And by the time the police got there, and he made it over there, they were long gone. But he saw on the cameras these guys run up there and just literally kick his door in. Don't know what to say about that. I mean, now he has burglar bars on there and on the house, all over the house, looking like he bought this fairly expensive house, I think, and now he had to put up burglar bars. I mean, I don't necessarily I don't think I want to live in a house where I got burglar bars all over the house. Front door, back door, windows, and all this shit. This shit looks a mess. I mean, you need to pay a lot of money for that shit, too. In case of a fire, how the hell you get out these damn houses, all these burglar bars over the window? I've always, people have been killed in homes like that because a fire broke out in the house and they couldn't get out. So, listen. Because people get mad when I talk about South Fulton County. Y'all can have that shit down there if you want to. Certain parts of the top the cab you can have. I don't want to be bothered with it. And not saying that I'm a fan of North Fulton, the Georgia 400 area and all that shit. That traffic is hell on there. I wouldn't want to live up there in Roswell, Sandy Springs, or Alpharetta either because the traffic's too bad. And the cost of living, the cost of homes is outrageous on that side of town. Not for me. North Fulton, Vinings, Cobb, that ain't for me. That's just something I wouldn't do. I live in Mableton a little bit. That's parts of Mableton I think are very nice. That's a little bit off subject about the real estate stuff. Back to these gas stations, be careful out here. Every time I turn on the news, somebody's been shot and killed at a fucking gas station here in Atlanta. And most of the time at night, but clearly in this video, this happened during the daytime. So anyway, my yard people are about to get started. And they're going to make a huge amount of noise. I was going over some stuff I wanted him to do with some fresh pine straw and mulch that we haven't installed here at the house. It was the last time we did was over a year ago. We got to refresh all this stuff. I also want to go over that price of his ass. So he come over here, $2,000 for some pine straw? Nobody. How much is this pine straw? Where's the receipt? Show me what you paid for it. I'm not paying with these people no more. I've learned that whenever you have workers come to your house, you show everybody to get everything in writing what this shit gonna cost and stuff. You can't just say, oh, put some pine straw down and you show with a $5,000 bill. You're gonna be in for a shocker. So anyway, they're starting to noise. They're about to crank up these lawnmowers and weed whackers and all this other shit. But anyway, today it is Saturday, July 15th. It's time to get hot out here. I'm about to take me a shower and I'm going to head to the gym. And what are we doing? Anyway, July 15th, the year is 2023. I'm out and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Saturday morning. Enjoy this beautiful day. Saturday, July 15th, 2000. Oh, don't forget to get your lottery ticket. I'm out of here. Enjoy your day.